The Gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ, according to Matthew chapter 11, beginning at the 16th verse. Jesus said to the crowds, "To what shall I compare this generation? It is like children who sit in marketplaces and call to one another. We played the flute for you, but you did not dance. We sang a dirge, but you did not mourn. For John came neither eating nor drinking, and they said, 'He is possessed by a demon.' The Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they said, 'Look, he is a glutton and a drunkard, a friend of tax collectors and sinners.' But wisdom is vindicated by her works." As we approach the feast of Christmas, children will be getting all kinds of Christmas presents, some of which will be quite sophisticated and high-tech. But I often think that what children enjoy most are the games that they make up themselves. Children in Jesus' day were no different. In today's gospel reading, Jesus comments on some of the games children play in the marketplace. They act out because part of a group of flute players playing joyful music, such as would be heard at a wedding, hoping other children would dance to their joyful tunes, or they act out because the mourners at a funeral, singing dirges, hoping other children would weep loudly in response. It's the make-believe world of children. Sometimes some of the other children wouldn't cooperate. They wouldn't dance to the flute players or mourn at the dirge singers. Their body language said, "We don't want to play any game." When Jesus noticed this, it reminded him of something else. So much of life reminded Jesus of how people were relating to him and to God. It occurred to him that the flute players were like himself, and the dirge singers were like John the Baptist, and the children who refused to join either game were like Jesus' own contemporaries, who rejected both John the Baptist and Jesus himself for different reasons. Jesus identifies with the children who played joyful songs on the flute because his ministry was a celebration of God's merciful and compassionate love. We are all invited to catch something of the celebratory presence of Jesus among us today, and to live out the joyful energy which his presence gives us.